So this pilot project is a collaboration between FCL and the community of Kampung Melayu Tua Batam, Indonesia. The expandable house or rumah tamba in Bahasa Indonesia is designed to be a new type of dwelling that can be adapted to many different locations in rapidly urbanizing regions. Why should we respond to urbanizations? Asia has experienced rapid urbanization, especially in monsoon area, where the land is fertile for food staple production, but also experience rapid population growth. 60% of the world's population now is living in Asia. Everyday life in Asian urban areas is inspiring us. So we research on 17 cities in Asia, focusing on street, living and working space production, and building facades. We learn how people do their livelihood and organize their limited space. Urbanization is unseparated with the contribution of migration flows from village and towns. So we learn this particular group including house typologies for accommodation of increasing population, such as landed houses, social housing, shop houses, and so on. Gotong royong is fascinating culture embedded in Asia communities in many aspects of their life. During COVID-19, we can see gotong royong across the world helping each other. In Asia, gotong royong includes building houses, changing their address by literally moving their house. So we choose Batam as the case study because we want to have grounded research, and it's one of ASEAN urbanizing city which is close to Singapore. We discussed the concept of sustainable settlement with parties in Indonesia and Singapore for having the interwave logic between theory and practices. There are unsustainable implementation from development concept due to agricultural land conversion and environmental destruction. So we intend to think carefully the concept as well as the implementation of sustainable settlement, which is tropical town, we call it, containing hybrid urban-rural land uses. The 16-hectare idealized tropical town has 1 hectare dedicated public facilities and other 15-hectare different design, combined between the housing, space, infrastructure. So tropical town follow incremental development as Asia characteristic. Incrementalism in the logic is the logic for tropical town and the expandable house. The metabolism diagram show in the first year, household need 36 square meter. When they have increased income and more household member, there will be increasing needs for space, water, energy consumption. Batam is one of Indonesian spatial zone where the land cannot be purchased due to state asset, but they are communal land owned by communities. Alwi, the head community wearing the brown coats, left the land to be built by us after discussion with other members. The house in Batam began with the first floor, 36 square meter, and has now expanded to its planned limit of 3 floors, 108 square meter, by lifting the roof and filling the more floors, including provision of infrastructure. The expandable house is designed around 5 principles. The first principle is sandwich system. The house provides a hoisted roof, floor, and foundation as a braid that support up to 3 floors as filling. The system allows flexible financing, whereby developer provide the first floor and the resident provide infill as their budget allow. We experimented mindfully the mechanism for hoisting the roof, focusing on for supporting main points. 8 people must work together at the same time to lift up the roof by spin the lever. So we invited people to try this and having feedback from them. The second principle is domestic density. The house promotes domestic densification in the vertical dimension, supporting benefit of co-location of dwelling and employment. It helps to reduce land footprint, yes, and expensive infrastructure networks. The third principle is seed package. The house is designed as seed package. Technology, local material, planning guidelines are developed in different ways depending on local conditions. We intend that the first tropical town will grow from this common seed. So the fourth principle is decentralized system, which is designed for 100 houses. Sewage, septic tank, and passive cooling principle are integrated locally with the house, avoiding expensive and often unreliable centralized approaches to infrastructure provisions. The fifth principle is a productive landscape. The house integrates food and building material production locally through bamboo nursery and vertical kitchen garden, which help further diversify the research of the house. Together with the community, we learn fish farming and hydroponic, including selling the yield. This is the illustration of small-scale neighborhoods of tropical town, which shows the atmosphere of sustainable housing settlement with its logic of incremental development in urbanizing areas in Asia. During the construction of the house, finally, we still had an opportunity to exchange knowledge through discussion with governments, developer, architects, students, and get their feedback. This involved also the community. For example, the women group, like they are very active to help to provide lunch package containing local food for visitor. We did hand over the house to the community in February 2020. The current function is for gathering, the local clinic, and commercial space on the first floor. We are done with the post-occupancy research involving the community to take daily notes on energy and water consumption. Thank you.
Wow.